Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be running the program that we built in the last tutorial. So I've checked the errors and there aren't any, and the program is ready to run. We'll press build and run and show you how it works. So the pop-up menu is the first thing that comes up and gives us a choice. Press 1 to print ordinary items, 2 for positive energy items, 3 for harmful items, and press 4 to quit the program. We'll press 1, these are the items that have no effect on our character. So we'll print this. So press 1, then enter, and it will print a chair, a shoe, and a pen. These don't have any effect on our character. Then we'll press 3 and enter, and it will print out ninja. Then we'll enter 2, and it'll print fruit, sweets, and soft drinks, the helpful items. Then press 4 to quit the program. So the program ends, and all of this took about 49 seconds to do. We'll just add 2 extra lines. This makes the whole thing look a lot tidier and not so squashed together when we run the program. Anyway, 2 printouts, all the helpful items, and 3 for the harmful items. So I just wanted to show you how to build a program which works with a file, and in this case an object.txt file. And this program actually works really well. So we'll recap how this program works. Firstly, when building a program with different functions, always remember to prototype your functions first. If you don't, and then try to run it, you'll get error messages come up, because when the program comes across these functions, it won't understand it. Now that we've prototyped the function, we'll go through how this program works. First of all, we display a menu to the user and give them the option to enter 1, 2, 3, or 4. So we built a function to display that menu, and we called it Get What They Want. Then we took the option they entered and stored it in the variable called choice. This function then returned the variable choice, and it stored the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the variable what they want. Because the number they entered tells us what the user wants, so we took the number and made sure it wasn't equal to 4, as 4 means they want to quit the program. Now every time 4 was entered, the while loop would end, and so would the program. The while loop knows that any other number entered other than 4 means to run the code because the user wants something. 1 means ordinary items, 2 means helpful items, and 3 means harmful items. So it's said to test this variable. If they enter 1, call this item and display ordinary items with the parameter 1. If 2, then they want helpful items, so call display helpful items. And 3, then call display harmful items. So the display item function displays the proper items. If we passed it the variable 2, then it would call the display item function with the parameter 2 and scroll down and call display items. Now, if you remember, we made it void because it just prints on screen, so it doesn't give any integers or strings back. Now, whenever we pass in 1, 2, or 3, it treated that variable as x. The first thing we did in this function was open the file as it had everything we needed within it. We then opened the file and made 2 variables, the name variable to store the name of the object and the one to store the energy. How much energy the item had, like 0, positive, or negative. Then we tested what choice they wanted. So if x is equal to 1, then it means they want to display the items which are ordinary with no energy. 2 means they want to display the positive energy items, and helpful items had an energy greater than 0. So we displayed the items with energy greater than 0. And when they entered 3, that means that they want to display the harmful items. So to test this energy variable, we wanted any items with energy less than 0 to be printed. So it displayed all those items. So basically that's how our program works. I hope you understood it. If not to worry, you can look up the source code, and then when you see it all together, it'll help you understand how it all comes together. So this is how you would build a program which works perfectly with a file. This tutorial shows how the user can enter a number and print out the helpful or harmful items. However, when you're developing a game, instead of just printing on screen, you would want the energy added or taken away from your character when you come across a helpful or a harmful item. So you would, in that instance, do something different in that line of code. So I'm happy that you all have had the opportunity to get a glimpse into how games and programs work with files in a useful program, rather than just the core concepts which we've been concentrating on the whole time. So once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you again in the next tutorial.